All right, what's up? Didn't come up with any new ideas while I was thinking about it, so I'm gonna try moving these cabinets around with two beside each other against the brick wall and then one out in front of it. Also got these totes here that are either gonna be trashed or used somewhere else. Just a little bit of space there, but moving those out of the way is really gonna help. And I don't love it, don't hate it. So I got that moved out. Got the two cabinets back here in line. And there's more space than it looks like, so there's plenty enough space to stand in front of the cabinets, open them up and get in there and access it. Got my Harbor Freight magnet stuff over here. This I think I'm gonna take down. It doesn't wind up anymore. I don't know if the spring's broke in there or whatever. The extension cord part still works, so I may just utilize it somewhere else. But I think I'm gonna take that down out of the way. Then I can plug in my little charging station in the overhead outlet for the garage door. I think that'll help kind of clean some of this space up. I did have like a long extension cord routed around to try to power that up. So I might try that for a few days. If I don't like it, I'll probably end up moving this cabinet back here in the corner. You'll let me know if this is a lost cause. This cord rail goes to a certain point and then stops. I don't know if there's something, if I was to take it apart, maybe the spring inside has slipped off, but about half of it will go in the reel. And then after that I could manually, I can even manually wind it up. It starts unwinding if I try to force it around. So let me know if there's something I can do about that. If not, I'll just use the cord like that and just kind of reel it up. That's what I've been doing. All right, like I said earlier, I was having some trouble coming up with some new ideas. And after I've sat with this for a little while, I really don't like it. So my wife came outside and she's actually a lot better at organizing and things like that than me. And kind of her idea is what I'm gonna show you, and I may go with it. First thing I think I'm gonna do before that is move around a lot of this small stuff that I need to either put away or get rid of once I get everything situated, because I said in another video I was kind of chasing my own tail because I'm moving a few things to get them out of the way, to move, you know, a cabinet or something, and then turn around and moving them back and shuffling back and forth. Her idea was to come over here, basically flip these around. So tall tool chest all the way in the corner, then followed by the workbench tool chest here. And then it wouldn't block the window that much. That pegboard doesn't come all the way up, and the pegboard having holes in it would let light through. And then bring the workbench over here and kind of have some workspace. And then as I kind of thought that through, then I was like, well, really, let's move all three cabinets over here too. So either they'll go there if there's enough room, and then I could do bandsaw drill press back here. So when all's said and done, I could have my Craig Foreman oscillating saw, sander, drill press and bandsaw, or bandsaw and drill press, either way. And then you'd have a whole little work area there with the workbench sitting here, that workbench sitting here as an island. Still thinking it through, and I haven't measured to see if it's gonna fit yet, but I may try it in a minute. But her other idea was also to take some of these things that I'm just shuffling around, even that Craig Foreman, because I don't have a space for it yet. Take that stuff and put it in our outbuilding even just temporary, just to get it out of the way so I have some room to work, so I can make a space to work. All right, more progress being made. Got all those cabinets moved. I'm gonna hit this with the shop vac real quick. Get this cleaned up. I think this is gonna work out good. I think I wanna put hardware cabinet here because it's got that battery charging bank. I got 2 outlets in the garage other than the overhead ones. So really I need to tap into this one and maybe go further down the wall, add another outlet or 2. But that's what I got today. So either way, I think I'm gonna do cabinet right there, plug in my charging bank, and then this tool chest next because it's got a power strip. Here, if I plug it in, it'll energize that whole power strip. So I'll have a few outlets there, and then I may be able to just leave that and then have cabinet, tool chest, 2 cabinets. That'll be the easiest thing to do. That'll leave my tools right there. If I'm working on a vehicle or something, I got most of my mechanic tools in there, my jacks and stuff. So I'm gonna try that. Like I said, hit this with the vacuum real quick first. All right, got everything in here. Got the cabinet here. Got my chargers plugged up, outlet strap plugged up. 2 cabinets here. Left that alone and perfectly fit this little trash can there. Got my gloves and paper towels and stuff. Just kind of stuck right there. I think that's good. Good enough for now anyway. And move the workbench over here. I'm gonna slide it over real quick and put the drill press and the bandsaw into place. I think that's gonna work out pretty good. We'll see when we get it in there. A lot shorter video today, and I feel like I've been kind of going back and forth, but I was kind of stuck on a hurdle, and the advice from my wife has really worked out good. I really like the way that side over there's turned out. I think it's gonna, once this wood for this project's out of here, I think I'm gonna end up with a lot of floor space. And then once I declutter all this side. So that being said, it's kind of like the back half of the garage, and then one side will be close to finished, you know, getting rid of that clutter and stuff that's on all the flat surfaces. But I'm gonna move these things real quick, and that's probably gonna be a wrap for today. Like I say, short video and a lot of back and forth. All right, I think they call that progress. Hope it's coming through on camera. All this floor that you can see now and space is, I can tell a big difference. Like I say, I hope it's coming through on camera. And if you're following along, I think you'll really be able to see the difference just in a couple videos. The change that's happened. Ended up sticking that oscillating sander down here on my workbench. Really don't use it that much. It's an awesome tool to have. I wouldn't want to get rid of it. However, like it's kind of a specialty tool. I think the pocket hole jig, when I get that here, will make more sense when I get some cabinets built. This is just an old vanity I tore out. on a bathroom remodel. Didn't even have all the flooring in it, or whatever you'd call that, from where it was cut out for the sinks. Pretty happy with the drill press situation and bandsaw situation. Only thing I wish, this bandsaw has this rail that sticks out. Looks like you can add onto the table, extend the table out, but I don't foresee needing that capacity. So I may try to think about a way to cut that off clean, because I can definitely see backing into that, hitting my back on that, and it feeling pretty good. Another thing I need to do, this is, I don't know if it's too big or it needs to slide back and maybe be notched around this pole here, the mast or whatever you'd call that for the drill press. This was just a quick and dirty trimmed up piece. I may just make a whole new table. Maybe I could make something with a little fence here, put some T-rails here, slots in there, and then I could have a fence I could move in and out. I do have this vise that can also go on the drill press, but not great for woodworking. But really coming along, slowly becoming less of a mess and a little bit organized. So if I can get organized, then we can start working on making it functional as a shop. Appreciate y'all following me along on this journey. These videos have really helped me personally as far as getting this done. It motivates me knowing y'all may be out there waiting for, the next video or to see where the progress is. So I appreciate the help on that, and we'll see you later.